Hello, my name is Alexis Martinez, and here is my assignment 6. So first, I want to start off by saying that I'm presenting my implementation of a hash table data structure. This project explores the functionality of a hash table using 2 approaches. The first being separate chaining, and then the built-in STL hash table comparison. So here we are, we have our first sets, our first couple of functions that are for phase 1 and phase 2, and then down here we have our phase 3 for the built-in items. So first, let me start with the class structure. So here we have the class hash table. It defines the structure of the hash table and provides methods for insertion, deletion, retrieval, and testing. And if we look at the list, this array of lists is used to handle collisions using separate chaining. And then underneath, this is the STL hash table used for benchmarking. So this is for the built-in operations. And then we have our hash table functions. These functions calculate the hash value by taking the modulus of the data with the total number of keys. This maps the data to a specific bucket. So here are our first sets, and in our functions, we see that this is the insert data function. We have our find value function. This one we don't necessarily use, but this is what I modeled my retrieve function off of because it was specifically wanted us to point to a null pointer if it didn't find anything. And then we also have our delete data function. So for insertion, this method adds data into an appropriate bucket using the hash value. The collision is handled by appending data to the linked list in that bucket. Then we have the retrieval. The retrieve function searches for a specific value within the bucket and returns a pointer to it if it's found. And then the deletion data method finds and removes a value from the bucket, again leveraging the hash function to location. And then we have all of these, we have the generation of random data for each one, and then we have all of these for the specific testing, so it times it again. This time I did take out the cout functions, or the cout stuff, to make sure that the timing was better. And then I did it again where this time I put B in front of each of these functions, like the insert, the delete, and the retrieval, so that we can see, just to stand for that they're built in. And then, yeah, so I used all of these again in the main function, where I had them test 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. And for each data size, it went through, created the random data, and then it went and tested insertion, retrieval, and deletion. And then the second one is specifically for the built-in hash table, where it tested the insertion, retrieval, and deletion for this as well. And then if I go ahead and run this, here we go. We have all of our timing, so all of our 100 elements, 1,000 elements, 10,000, 100,000, and then we do it again for the built-in functions. Anyways, thank you so much. So this is my assignment 6.